The Entrepreneur this week, we talk to Elizabeth Wairimu Kimanzi of Queens and Kings Barbershop. Then, in the second half, we talk about home baking with Juliet Odwar of Blossom Bakes and Cakes. For most entrepreneurs, getting into the world of self-employment is as a result of years of Manzi, the owner of Queens and Kings Salon and Barbershop. Elizabeth started her career working as a receptionist for her elder sister immediately after completing her high school education. Realizing that this was the field she wanted to get into, Elizabeth quit her job and enrolled for a cosmetology course at Pivot Point International College. In 2001, she opened her first salon and barbershop in the town of Nakuru.
I felt the urge that I wanted to open my own, because since I was a child, I've always wanted to have a business of my own. It was my dream. And when I shared it with her, she was able to help me realize my dream. I opened the Nakuru branch. Initially, we were partners, 50-50, but I was able to work it out and pay her off, and I got the full ownership of Queen's Hair and Beauty Center, Nakuru.
Even though it was a childhood dream to own her own beauty salon and barbershop, it was yet another factor that pushed Elizabeth into the world of entrepreneurship, the freedom that comes with being your own boss.
Even when I was working, when I went to the hair and beauty college and did my diploma, I was not just going to so that I be employed. I was going because I had a vision of opening a place of my own. So, and of course the freedom that comes with being self-employed, being your own boss, and also knowing that whatever you're doing, it's purposely for yourself and for your own benefit.
In 2006, the 37-year-old decided to move the business from her hometown of Nakuru to Kenya's bustling capital city, Nairobi. This decision was informed by a personal event in her life.
The reason I moved to Nakuru, it's because Nakuru is our hometown. That's where we come from. And I also wanted to start on a different town, not where my sister is. So I moved to Nakuru, started my first one, operated it for 5 years. And after 5 years, I met the love of my life in Nakuru. And he had come to Lanet, he's in the military. So, but he lived in Nairobi. So when the 3 months got finished, so and we decided we were getting married, I had to now start planning of how I'm moving back to Nairobi.
After selling off her salon in Nakuru, Elizabeth used proceeds from that sale to buy her sister's salon. Her life had come full circle as this was the same salon that she worked for as a receptionist. She christened it Angel's Hair and Beauty Salon. With more than 16 years in the industry, Elizabeth cites the issue of qualified personnel as her biggest challenge.
The major challenge that we have is employees. It's difficult to have professional employees and to stay with them for a longer time. They keep moving from one place to another. And that is why I felt the urge that, I needed to open a college and train my own so that they can be perfect in their profession.
In 2012, Elizabeth made her boldest decision when she sold off the salon at NSSF building in Upper Hill. In the same year, she opened Queens and Kings at the Thika Road Mall. 1 year later, she bought off a salon at Lifestyle and christened it Queen's Lifestyle. Elizabeth wasn't done yet. In 2014, she established Queen's Tea Mall.
The hair and beauty industry in Kenya is really growing, and it's a good area to venture into. I cannot complain at all. Despite the challenges, it is a good business and I am happy with it. We've seen it grow from small to big time businesses. People are actually taking it as a career. For me, that hair and beauty is my life and it's my career, and I earn a living from it. And I'm not going to stop. I can see a brighter future.
Since inception, Elizabeth has pumped more than 26 million Kenya shillings into her business enterprise. The mother of 3 boys currently has more than 100 employees on the payroll. Nevertheless, she does admit that there are some bad days.
Of course, there are days like that in business when you feel that you're down and you feel that you just want to give up, or sometimes you feel I've been in this industry for too long, I think it's my time to quit. And that happened to me when the first branch that I bought when I came to Nairobi, I bought a branch at an SSF building community. It was called Angels, and I ran it for 6 years. But by the time I was selling it, actually I was saying I think I need to venture into other businesses, which I tried. I did a bit of supplies in the government here and there, and it was good business. But I found myself going back to the hair and beauty industry because it's a passion that I have.
In a bid to pass her own experience, the 16-year veteran in the hair and beauty industry established the Queens and Kings Hair and Beauty College in 2016. The school has attracted 15 students in its first 2 months of operation. However, the college has a capacity of 200 students.
There are so many students out there who have a lot of passion and they want to pursue it as a career, and they can make it in life, but their parents are against it. We have this mentality that only lawyers, only doctors can make it. But the hair and beauty industry, it is a good industry that can earn you a living and that you can make good money out of. I'm sure, I know when I do my payments, banks calls me to confirm my employees' checks. So I'm sure they're earning better salaries than people working in banks and other areas. So it is a career that can be pursued by all, and it is a career that can make you who you want to be in life.
The college offers a wide variety of courses, from a diploma in hairdressing to one in beauty therapy. Graduates at the institution are well equipped for the industry. Courses at the institute take a maximum of 6 months. The school's target market are Form 4 graduates.
I hope that they get good jobs, because all of us cannot be in business. There are those who will be employed, and there are those who will also open their own branches. So I wish them so much success in this industry. And for those who are looking for jobs, I pray that they get jobs in good institutions like hotels. They can work international, because we're doing international exams that are recognized out all the world. So they can go far with this career, and they can also own their own.
Queens and Kings has 6 franchise agreements with salon owners across the country. In order to market its services, Elizabeth mostly employs social media. The hair and beauty industry might have challenges, but Elizabeth is adamant that she is here to stay.
One thing I can say about hair and beauty industry, that regardless whether people have money or the economy is so low, the exchange rates, the interest rates in banks are changing, because those are the things that affect business. In hair and beauty industry, people will always spend money. People want to look beautiful, people want to look executive, people want to be appreciated. So whether there's money for food, they'll still come to the salon. So that's why I want to retire in the hair and beauty industry.
In a bid to improve her administrative and management skills, Elizabeth enrolled for a business leadership degree at the Pan-African Christian University.
Our vision for Queens and Kings in the next 5 years, or in the long run, we want to be the best in East Africa. So we are looking at going to other countries, but of course before we go to these other countries, we want to go to other towns. There are towns that we have not ventured, so we are looking forward to going to these towns, establishing the colleges and the hair and beauty centers, and eventually go East Africa and even international.
So what advice does Elizabeth Wairimu Kimanzi have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
You can choose to be jobless and stay at home, or continue walking around looking for jobs while you can actually become your own boss. You don't need to start big. I know of people who have started small businesses as little as 10,000 Kenya shilling as capital. Ladies who have started selling simple clothing with 10,000, and they have become big people who are now importing clothes from China. They have segmented the area and decided to go on one area. Like, for example, we can talk of children clothing, kids shops, and they're doing quite a lot. When you listen to other entrepreneurs, I've been able to interact with other entrepreneurs, and most entrepreneurs, they start from small. We've all started from somewhere. We make our baby steps until we get to where we are.
Don't go away. The Entrepreneur will be right back.